as this is an ongoing in-house Athari debate. A second possible difference between Ibn Taymiyyah and Ibn Abdul Wahhab, and I say possible because researchers have reached different conclusions on this point, but a second possible difference is that Ibn Taymiyyah did not consider going to a person's grave and calling out to that person near his grave, not from far away, but near his grave, and asking the dead to make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant such and such, not asking the dead themselves to grant such and such, but rather asking the dead to make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant such and such favors. Ibn Taymiyyah did not consider this specific form of saint invocation to be major shirk. This is very important. We cannot extrapolate. We cannot extrapolate from this that Ibn Taymiyyah deemed all sorts of saint veneration and invocation to be minor shirk, as long as the person didn't intend to worship the saints. No, that is absolutely and 100% false. We are just speaking about this specific form of saint invocation. As for Ibn Abdul Wahhab, researchers have differed as to whether he deemed this particular scenario of saint invocation to also be an act of major shirk. So the difference of opinion must be noted, and it's up to each person to decide what he thinks is the stronger opinion. But assuming that Ibn Abdul Wahhab did believe that this is a major shirk, this does not mean that Ibn Taymiyyah and Ibn Abdul Wahhab had dramatically different usuli or foundational conceptions of ibadah. They didn't. Rather, they differed in terms of their ruling on this specific form of saint veneration and invocation. As for calling out to the dead and asking them themselves, even by believing that it's done with the permission of Allah, to grant you favors and whatnot, both Ibn Taymiyyah and Ibn Abdul Wahhab were in agreement that this is a major act of shirk. And again, Ibn Taymiyyah and Ibn Abdul Wahhab are not the only ones to deem such saint veneration and invocation, to be major shirk. It is the official stance of the Hanbali madhab, and that doesn't change even with Dr. Yasir Qadi's attempt to cite a few solitary opinions from adherents to that madhab. The official stance of the madhab aligns with Ibn Taymiyyah's stance. As many notable authorities cite him and agree with him. Now,